Do your underarms sweat? Are they rough? Do you have uneven skin tones? Well, ladies, I have a great antiperspirant for you. Shea Moisture Deo now has 6 antiperspirant deodorants, and all of these antiperspirants have an invisible application, 48-hour long-lasting protection that can restore moisture to dry skin. They're Black dermatologist approved and come in clean, iconic fragrances that will keep you smelling fresh and delicious all day. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm 100% using these till the end of time. I have finally found the antiperspirant that works for me. With Shea Moisture Deo, I'm living beautifully in my rich melanin skin and protecting it from odor and sweat too. Go grab your Shea Moisture Deo today at your local Target or Walmart.
It's like you just get bored, because you do it all. Like when you're together a long time, you're like, we've done.
What?
I'm good.
I know.
For real?
Yeah.
I think I'm good on anal too.
I can take it or leave it.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Fannita. I got a podcast, the show before the club. This is where we sit, chat, talk, and we drink. Bottoms up, bitch. Woo-hoo. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Bottoms Up with your favorite sexy black host. It's me, it's Fannita, and I have and this is my first time ever having 2 people. I don't know if I can take both. But I have 2 of my favorite people on earth here with me today. They're my personal friends. One of them is beautiful and extremely talented and gorgeous and stunning and quite literally a goddess that has descended from the heavens. And the other is accompanying her husband. All right, it's Amber and Ben Wallin!
Hey, so glad to be here.
How are you guys?
Great. You look great. You look stunning. I'm going to
man.
celebrate you even though you did not celebrate me, but that's okay.
And as you should.
Yeah.
Is this Women's History Month?
It is Women's History, and it was Black History Month the month
Yeah, I know
before.
you've been getting it back to back, man. You
No,
can't take a break.
I love it. I love it. We don't need white history.
That's what I love about you.
Yeah.
We
don't.
are truly
A strong start to the pod.
Amber, glad to have you back.
I'm so happy to be here. We need to catch up anyway, so this is really going to feel like
I don't
a
have no
conversation with
cards.
friends.
This is just complete gab. These are my friends. So let's start with the live show that we all did.
Yes.
I was a very pivotal part of that. I worked really hard. I put in a super amount of hours. I was at rehearsal.
Multiple hours.
Yeah, I was
Money
at
long.
I was
Hours and
at-
hours.
Exactly. I was at rehearsals. I was memorizing scripts. I really go above and beyond,
Yes, of course.
But tell me about starting the live show, why you wanted to do the live show, and y'all's experience as doing the live show together as a couple, and hash out any differences that y'all might have picked up from that.
Yes, so we were asked about if we were ever interested in doing a live show. And you know me, I like to live in my imagination.
You do.
I was like, I'm down to do a live show as long as it's just not 2 people talking on stage with a mic the whole time. So the live show really reads like a variety show.
Yes, it's a production.
Yes, a little sketch, a little comedy, maybe a little improv in some scenes. Ben is there as well.
Yeah.
So it's a really exciting, entertaining show that has each city has a different feel to it, as you know. So the first New York show that we did is now different from the LA show that we just did. So it's been a really good time. It's been breaking the bank, of course.
Yeah, so it's
in a bad
called Fly on the Wallin is our podcast. So we
period.
we have a
Y'all should tune in.
podcast, and so we're like, we're taking it on the road. Only thing is when we first started to do it, I was like, I don't think we're gonna sell 150 tickets. And Amber was like, you don't believe in me, you don't believe in the vision.
You don't.
Yeah.
And then
clearly.
she brings that up pretty regularly.
Right.
Where she's like, I was like, oh no, it was just my insecurity speaking. And I realized that, we actually did sell a lot of shows. You came to us to New York and Atlanta at this point. So we sold New York, Atlanta, and LA did not sell as well because I guess LA is just a more difficult market. But you have to figure those things out.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of singing
still
and
sold
dancing.
well.
Yeah.
Well,
did
for
good.
our first year here,
also-
it wasn't 15 motherfuckers.
We lost. Here's the crazy thing: in New York, we lost $7,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hotels alone.
Yeah, I was a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fannita had to have a room by herself.
Buyers.
First
We
of all,
flew
y'all
her out.
called me. Y'all said we'll take care of your room, we'll take care of your flight. We just want you to come to New York. And I said, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Then we miscalculated.
And y'all didn't say shit to me. I didn't get an
I mean,
invoice.
we wanted to just Amber. This is her passion project, right?
Yes.
She's an egotistical maniac, and so she loves to be worshipped in the physical sense, right? And so she needs people to see her. So online, she's never satisfied, right?
Yeah.
You
will never be
I
satisfied.
Who
I
amongst
could
us
eat.
is?
I
That is
could
true.
eat her
People who are
pussy for an
satisfied.
hour, and she's still not satisfied. So it's sort of like a
Wait,
thing.
what?
Yeah. So
What a pivot.
in my mind. So also she's like, okay, I can have 1 million followers on TikTok, but I need like 300 people in the room.
There could be
worshiping.
99 people in a room.
Yeah.
And I need all
But the
1
show
million to
did
watch my
really
show.
good. The show was really, really fun.
Thank you.
It is fun.
Wait, are y'all gonna do the Chicago?
Yeah,
It's
I think
coming
so.
soon.
Okay.
We've been back and forth with the club because like somebody was on maternity leave.
Okay.
and,
Somebody's
just-
always pregnant.
Somebody's always
Yeah.
like close your legs
Like,
so we can get on
please,
stage.
so we can have a
Exact-
production.
As a
What are
good
people
feminist,
doing?
I think every man should pay for like at least one abortion. Is a thought I had recently.
This is unhinged.
It's-
This is
I think
unhinged.
to be every man
Wait,
at
let's
some
let's
point.
hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Yeah, I think every man in their life should pay for one abortion.
like somebody,
Because we
even if
somebody
it
like
wasn't-
just
they weren't
some
involved.
like somebody like go pay for an abortion.
Honestly,
How
you
did
should
we
like
get
start
there?
that like you should start an organization, Ben, and then like everybody can like just donate. You can just have like all the funds for abortions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Honestly, Ben,
it should be called
That's-
Child Left Behind.
yes.
yeah, child.
Because honestly, think about all the crazy shit that's been going on with abortions. Like, it is getting more and more difficult for
It
women to
is.
have it. So, Ben, you might just be
I know.
a fucking
I'm
pioneer.
I'm on to something.
you, for the first time ever
I'm
in your
onto
life, you're onto
something.
something.
I feel like if we, you know how like when you go to a store and you're checking out and they're like, "Do you want to donate to this like animal shelter
Yeah.
and shit?" And sadly, you know, it's CVS. I got to get my code.
Bro,
a few
I got
minutes and I got to
today
go.
at the grocery
But I
store.
do think
Wait.
if somebody was like, you know, you can buy this and if you can donate $1 to help a woman, here she is getting an abortion, I probably would donate that.
I am way more likely to donate money towards an abortion than any other
Like
foundation.
Yeah.
any other cause.
Yeah.
That's
Agreed.
awesome.
Like if they were like, "Hey, this is going towards abortion," I'd give you like 100. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, are you gonna take this show on the road? Because I mean,
Yes.
this show, y'all,
Yes.
y'all know this is
You
the
know.
next Wendy Williams, right? Without
Right.
Alzheimer's, okay?
And aphasia.
With
Yeah.
Dementia.
And not as
To-
mean. Well, that's debatable.
That's
I
debatable.
think you're on the same level in a good way. Like,
Okay,
right?
period.
And you look better than her,
Period.
right? You have more energy than her. Yeah.
You-
You don't got those like crazy eyes. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know.
That's real.
She's
but
sick, baby. She's sick.
Is that why?
It may be.
Yeah.
I thought she had those crazy eyes before she was sick.
She
like,
did kind of have crazy
she-
eyes before that.
Like
He's
not
right.
crazy. I don't want to say crazy because I'm.
She has
that's like
large
ableism.
eyes. Yeah.
Just like
She has
the
large eyes.
intensity.
Bulging. They're bulging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bulging.
you have like more of that sarcasm. You're like
Yeah.
the Gen Z
Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams. So when is the
I
show
do want
going
to
on
take.
the
I do
road?
want to. I do want to do Fannita live. We don't know yet because I already know the shit is expensive. I'm gonna lose a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I just have
It's
to.
worth it though.
Do it for
It
the
is worth it.
fits, for the back, getting like the
Mhm.
footage and shit.
Okay, so let's jump into y'all's marriage. When do y'all plan on filing for divorce?
Divorce. We
those papers have been sitting on
Yeah.
that. Like
We-
they're
Collecting
they're
dust?
they're already completed.
Amber-
Of course.
Okay, you just haven't filed them.
they
We,
haven't been filed. Yes.
In all seriousness, I think every married couple at one point should talk about divorce and what that would look like. No, I'm serious. And I actually got this from Melissa Fredericks, who is she wrote a book called Marriage Be Hard. And so Kev on Stage and Melissa Fredericks are this, great internet personalities, comedians. They're fantastic. And they do very seriously say, like, you should actually talk about divorce and what would that look like. And honestly, for me, it would look like suicide for me and then
Okay.
happiness for Amber. So,
Okay.
no, I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I
What
would
would
not.
you like being
I
like
would-
seriously like not to call you, not to put your business in the streets, but
No,
like
they're-
you are a stay-at-home dad. Like
Yeah, what
if
would
Amber
you
divorces
do?
you, what are you gonna do?
I would
Fair question.
probably write a tell-all book and I would do my Risa Tisa.
Okay,
I
who
would
the
do-
fuck did I marry?
Who the fuck did I marry type of thing. Because
Amber's hair was
I
never
would-
real.
Yes.
I think
I
like,
lied about the Cheesecake Factory tire popping.
Amber, there's a lot of things right with her, but there's enough things wrong about her that if all you focused on the wrong, you would make her a villain. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Give me 4 bad things about Amber and make them good. Make
Oh,
them
no,
worth
no.
my time.
All right, absolutely. So I'll give you a perfect example, right? When we were trying to come to the show, Amber she has like a double standard,
Okay.
right? So perfect example of this is that she doesn't like me yelling from upstairs, but then she'll yell up from upstairs to tell me to go do something,
Okay.
right? Instead of walking up. She's like, walk to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you want something. So she doesn't do the same courtesy. The next thing, and I hate this.
I mean, he got
This
you.
is probably the worst.
Yeah, he got
I'm
you.
not going to interrupt you. Keep going.
Yeah,
keep
this
going.
is the worst thing about Amber.
Keep going, heifer.
Is that she has these plants. She has these house plants, and she fucking waters them inside our sink
Okay, you
And
brought
she
that up
gets-
before. What's the big deal with that? Like,
because
seriously.
it ruins the food processor, the little thing on
The
the
garbage
bottom.
disposal?
The garbage. Thank you.
But isn't that what a
The
garbage
dirt-
disposal is for, though?
Not for dirt. It's for basic small food particles. We've had to replace two 2 garbage disposals because she won't listen to me. She won't walk the extra steps down outside, right? And I think that, so that's 2.
Yeah.
Number 3 is she's fallen asleep during sex, or she'll say
That was one time.
no, she'll say, hey, I'm ready to do the dirty, and then I'll be like, all right, let's get sexy, and then she'll be like,
I know you ain't talking.
I'm tired.
Is
we
a
need a
hard-working woman not allowed to have a break?
We
No.
need a bullshit. Well, just continue then.
All right, and
It's like when white people are like, "What if the roles were reversed? Reverse them then."
Yeah,
Say the word.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to have sex? I said I'm tired. I fell asleep. Continue. You gonna continue?
Yeah.
And then remember that's on the table for divorce because she fell asleep.
Yeah,
Because I was
it's serious.
tired.
Because you're tired.
From holding the entire household on
yeah.
my back.
I worked in a financial aid office at a college, and someone had to like submit divorce papers for their kid to get like extra funding. And I read through the divorce papers, and the reason they got
so
divorced
messy.
is that
And now Aaron's
this
out.
this man divorced his wife because she was withholding sex from him. That is grounds for divorce. Did you know that?
That is grounds for
disgusting.
divorce?
Yeah, that is grounds for divorce.
Also,
You learn something.
I've been watching this really
That's horrible.
I've been watching this really like shitty Netflix show. It's like one of them shitty good Netflix shows. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like low budget, but it's funny. Have you
I
seen the
love
First
that.
Wives Club on Netflix?
No, I saw the original movie. You know,
I've seen the original movie, but it's
Oh, you
funny.
have?
It's funny, but apparently I don't know if it's true, but I've seen in the movie that like even if you have an affair in a marriage, it's not like it does nothing for the divorce. Like it's not illegal
right?
in terms of divorcing, which I found like crazy.
Oh, infidelity.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
Oh, interesting.
I feel like infidelity could be defined a lot of different ways. So
Yeah.
maybe like the first time, like when it was like sexual intercourse,
Like a warning?
Yeah, but as it went on, because like you can emotionally cheat on
Yeah.
somebody, so how are we gonna split paperwork for that? Stuff like that.
Ben, I want to pivot away from you just for
Okay.
just for
Yeah,
A
just
woman
I
can't
didn't-
water her plants.
I didn't get my
It's-
four. I
it's-
didn't get
it's
my
fine.
4
It's not-
complaints.
just so my
but-
ears can rest. Amber, let's talk about you. I
like plants.
Amber, you're
Sue me.
you're the strongest soldier. How do you live with Ben Wallin?
It's very difficult, Fannita.
Wait, pause that. I want to tell a story really quick about the first time I met Ben Wallin. Actually, me and Amber had just came back from like a wonderful lunch, or no, it was a dinner. It was a dinner. We ate ramen, and it was beautiful. And she was like, "Girl, you want to come over and drink some wine?" I said, "Hell yeah, sister." And I get home, and I know I'm feeling really comfortable with these people, and I'm opening up about my childhood traumas and abuse, and Ben starts playing the guitar. I said,
Scoring it.
"Yeah."
It needed some background music.
needed background music. Okay, the guitar was fine. Did you have to sing though? I was still talking. You were actively playing the guitar and singing as I was like trauma dumping.
Did I start singing?
You did start singing.
I'm so sorry. That's so disrespectful.
Oh, now I get an apology. Fucking
I'm
a
so
year and a half
sorry.
later.
A year and a half
that
later.
was so fucked up.
We need a
It was a-
formal
yeah.
diagnosis.
That's what I'm saying. But Amber, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to get my grievances off with Ben. And then the
That's
time
so
that he ruined
fucked
my
up.
like first Thanksgiving in LA.
Oh yeah, with a joke.
Yeah. Or the time that he ruined a concert that my friend was
I
performing
did.
at.
Okay, so my
yeah.
joke. Oh fuck. All right, so
Hey, remember what you did at that one?
I remember what he did at that
I remember
one.
what I did. Anyway, let's
Yeah. Let's
talk
not
about
talk about that one. And the thing is, Ben, you're so smart, but not at the same time.
Yeah, the social
Social.
kid. I
Well,
got
don't
I
you
gotta
have
leave
the
him at the
touch of
house
the-
sometimes.
Don't you have the touch of autism, or is it undiagnosed?
No.
You don't have autism?
No.
You're being dead ass.
I've never.
I 100% believe that you have autism.
No, probably have anxiety.
I just need just the soundbite of you don't have autism.
You know
It's
what's
crazy.
you know what's gonna be so bad? I heard a comedian make a joke about this. He's like, a lot of people think I have autism, and what's worse about having what's more worse than having autism is not having autism,
and people
everybody
thinking
you
have.
are.
But Ben, you swear you don't have like high functioning autism. Like,
No,
Have you
how
ever-
many people with autism do you know?
do have some attention.
Yeah, I have like
deficiencies. I don't
anxiety.
know if
I've been diagnosed with like hyper anxiety, which is almost indiscernible to like ADHD, like the side effects of that. But how many people do you know with autism?
I know a couple people with autism. But
How
they
many?
have high
Name them.
functioning. I can't name them. I don't know if they
do
people
you-
know
Why
that they
she
have.
shouldn't be keeping track of her autistic
You
friends.
should.
That
I
too.
keep track
That's
of all my
crazy.
autism friends
So you
and
have
black
no
friends and
that's-
Latino friends.
How many black friends do you have right now?
and gay friends.
How many black friends do you have right now?
I literally write them down.
Mm-hmm.
They're in my journal.
In
I
a
can't-
book.
they're-
There's a
because
race war going on in your journals right now.
I'm like, wait, I need to get more gay friends. They're like, more
wait,
lesbian
Ben,
friends.
who's one black
This is
person that you
this
would
is the
protect
joke.
in the race war?
One?
Like one black person that you're like, you're not killing this black person if you had to stand in front of them in the race war.
Wait, I'm so confused by
Like
this
if there's
question.
one person that's black that you had to protect in a race war, who would you protect?
Probably Amber.
Okay, that's good.
Like, yeah.
So fuck Wild then.
I mean, yeah, but I think we need.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's the thing. We need to know. Like, we need to not love children as a society as much as we do.
I was having this conversation with my little mans the other day, and I was like, we were just like gabbing.
Oh, you're a man.
My man.
Your man.
But I was telling him, I was like, if it's me or the baby during childbirth, if you don't pick me, I'm gonna come back to haunt you.
Right.
Like you have to choose me.
Yeah,
so
Ben's very
here's
like
the thing.
it's Amber.
That's always gagged me is that this is gonna get a little dark for a moment.
It hasn't gotten dark already. You retold the Thanksgiving joke.
And just to
that
preface
cleared
this,
the room.
This is something I thought.
And probably cleared half of the people streaming the pod right now. Did it not? Watch. Run the analytics. Watch streams go down at minute 16:29.
Ben, that's one thing I absolutely love about you, because he's so dead serious. And the way Ben says things is funny. I remember that one time we were watching Love Is Blind, and Ben came home from a run and was like, "You guys know children are dying in the Ukraine."
Right.
Ben knows how to clear a room. And that's just that's
clear
a quality
room.
I've never seen.
I can't take him anywhere. I can't take him everywhere.
That's been a quality I've never met in another person besides Ben. Ben is the most unintentionally hilarious person ever, because that kind of does make sense.
It does make sense. You can't
so we can't. So
we need to grieve more for the adults.
So we should be sitting in the room, lights off, TV off.
No.
I'm
talking about loving kids less. That kind of does
loving
make sense.
Loving kids
love
less,
kids
sure.
less,
But he always does
more.
these things. I'm like, so you said that to say what? What would you have us do? Because didn't you just go on a leisurely run? Weren't those same group of kids?
Yeah, but I was
still
thinking
in
about
peril?
the dying children.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
On my run.
But since you were thinking about them, and we
were trying
how
to
do you
watch
know
the
we
show.
weren't thinking about them?
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's
yeah.
Now,
quick break to hear a word from our sponsors today at Shea Moisture. Did y'all know that 82% of black women agree that looking after myself makes me feel good? And 25% agree that they'd be prepared to pay substantially more to meet their needs better? Well, ladies, what better way to meet your needs than with Shea Moisture's new antiperspirant collection? As y'all know, I have been working out a lot lately, and it's been fun using Shea Moisture's DO to keep me protected throughout the day. I usually start the morning with a fresh antiperspirant before I go to work out, so I smell delicious and fresh at the workout, because you never know if you're going to meet your hubby at the gym. And then after my workout, I'll go shower, then get dressed for the day, and then I usually use either the smoothie antiperspirant or the moisturizing one. Sometimes it's hard to choose, so I'll just throw them both up in the air and see which one I catch first. And for my hardworking girlies, I'm sure you'll be able to relate to this next part. I also have days sometimes where I can't get a workout in, I have no breaks, just meeting after meeting, project after project, almost as if I'm a college student studying for my final exams. I'm just up for 2 days straight doing stuff non-stop, sweating profusely through my stress, but then I'll use my Shea Moisture Sensitive DO once, and then I'm set for the next 48 hours, fully protected. Shea Moisture is just that girl, y'all. So to all my ladies that need long-lasting protection so we can focus on taking over the world, go grab Shea Moisture's DO today. But Ben, do you ever just be like, dang, maybe I shouldn't say anything? Does that ever cross your mind? Maybe
it started to. I was way worse. So I in college, after I graduated from college, I worked in a service year program, and I became super liberal, liberal.
Hell yeah.
So liberal, and I was so
Not the
mean.
moan.
I was
Hell
so
yeah.
I was so mean to my conservative family members in a way that I think was just so hurtful.
Yeah.
And so I would say anybody who's very liberal or very gay or very queer or and you have these shitty family members to you, or unaware family members, it just doesn't make you happy to be mean back to them.
Yeah.
And so I've learned to hold down. So instead of when someone says something homophobic or a tinge of racism, I'll give you a perfect example.
That's when you should pipe up.
I feel like no. Ask them a question. Ask them hey,
okay.
did you know?
Oh, instead of being mean.
Instead of being you're
Got
a
it.
fucking racist, because that doesn't create any.
You know
dialogue.
what, Ben? Here on Bottoms Up, we've learned that you fight racism with kindness. That's how we solve it.
I've watched enough of this show to know that's not this show's vibe.
Hell no, fuck a racist. Ben.
No, or don't fuck a racist.
That too. So Ben, recently on your TikTok, we can cut this off if you don't talk about it publicly. But you posted a TikTok recently where you basically came out the closet to
Oh
your
yeah,
audience. Were you nervous?
I
Old
thought I was
stale
already-
tea, right?
That is
burned-
very old tea to me, but new tea to them. Because I was going to the comments and everybody was like, "Oh my god,
I've been
what?"
sucking dick since I was like 11 or something like
Okay.
that. I think that was the first time.
Was it really?
Yeah, I think it was like 11. It was too young.
For
As-
some
as
reason,
we all
For
did
some
as
reason, I didn't think you
11-year-olds.
like discovered that you was like a little gay until you were in like college. I thought that's when you like had your gay awakening.
No. It was older, but I suppressed it for a while because I knew God wanted me
we
to
love
get
that.
married with a wife and like have 10 children and like move to Sudan and like save like poor black African children.
So we're what? Okay. So were you worried
Like,
about?
the conservative Christianity
yeah.
I grew up is like you need to go to Africa, the wonderful
mission
country.
trips.
I don't like mission trips.
No, yeah. So
Yeah.
that was sort of my thinking, and so suppression was like a big part of like.
How was the reaction? Were you like nervous about posting it, or you didn't give a fuck?
No,
Well, you
I
probably
don't-
didn't give a fuck.
I thought I was. We talk about this on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, like, yeah, this is, and all of my friends, like the people I interact with,
Mm-hmm.
know that. So, but I didn't like come out to.
And like, bro, what was pissing me off? Because I was reading the comments of your video, and people were like, "Wait, well, how does that work?" He literally, he's bisexual. Like, it's not rocket
Yeah.
science. Like, he's married to a woman though,
Yeah.
and she's bisexual. Like,
they like were spinning in a circle.
yeah, like
Like, how
it's
does-
pretty cut
Or
and
I
dry.
love the people that are always like, "Does Amber know?"
Yes.
No,
Like,
I've been
I probably
keeping this
told
secret
him that
from
this
her.
video was too long. Like I
Yeah.
probably helped him edit it.
Yeah, you
I
probably
remember
cut
like
this down.
you did one take of the video. I was like, "Run it back."
Yeah.
She's like,
I was
do
like,
it
I
again.
produced that. That was my best
Yeah,
work.
that
What do you
is-
mean? Do I know? That's
Yeah.
so insane.
But so do you feel like, huh, or you don't?
No,
you feel any
I
different?
just did it for the views, to be
Oh,
honest.
and that's real as fuck, man.
I was like, I want to.
Let's be clear. You are gay a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
but-
I'm
No,
not.
I
Like,
think Ben's a
I'm not
lot
like
of
Nick
gay.
a lot of gay.
Jonas.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Nick Jonas isn't Nick Jonas. He like teases that like gay baiting, right?
Does he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he had a music video that came out that was very gay baiting.
Mm.
Y'all,
Did
you
you
have
know that for sure? Why you just?
No, yeah, I
yapping?
remember watching it and be like, oh yeah, that's
Did it
hot.
turn you on?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Or maybe
Yeah,
are you
you're
thinking
not
more-
a
are
gay
you
man
thinking
if
more
you
like Harry
don't
Styles?
watch the what?
Are you thinking more like Harry Styles?
Harry
Or you-
Styles
Harry
does a little
Styles,
bit
yeah.
of that too.
Right.
Who's your celebrity male crush?
Uh,
I feel
I
like you would
remember
like
growing
Seth
up
Rogen.
Matt Damon for sure. Not,
Oh, that's real.
not.
Seth Rogen.
I don't know. I feel like Ben likes weird dudes. I feel like weird dudes would be your type, like a Jack Black.
I can see that. Yeah.
No. I'm trying to think of like a good. There's like all right. There are celebrities that I.
So
have
how much
crushes
how
on.
much did you watch Good Will Hunting when you were growing up?
Not enough because it had too much swearing, but I did like that a lot.
Mm.
I did like that. Goodwill Hunting. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I have like weird.
Yeah, I feel like you like
crushes.
weird. I feel like you would like Cillian Murphy.
Who?
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
he is
Mr.
the,
Oppenheimer.
blow me
Yeah.
up, baby. Blow me. Put an atomic bomb in my ass, please. and-
Yes.
Okay.
That comment section was wild. I had to get out of there because I was getting mad.
I was
that-
getting mad too, cause like unfortunately, because he's married to. Sometimes black people piss me off. I'm gonna say it, cause it was just black people.
Well, it
being
wasn't
ignorant.
just. Well, I'll say this. Because there was a lot of positivity too.
Yeah, it was.
I think that Ben has like if I had to guess, you probably have a more black audience.
Yeah, he
because
does.
a lot of your audience is just trickle
Yeah,
off
yeah.
of my audience, right? So for the naysayers that were there were probably black,
Yeah.
and the positivity people that were there were
Yeah.
were black. But it just like, you remember when I was like, I got to get out of this comment section because I was seeing things like, this family is full of demons. I was
What?
like,
Oh yeah.
okay. I was like, sure, but not for this reason.
But
Yeah.
demons
Like,
are cool
yeah.
as hell.
Like
Have
they're
you-
just evil on their own. That has nothing
Yeah,
to do with
yeah.
Demons
I was
are-
just like,
are
the
cool.
baby's a demon too.
Like, what
what
Wild
is
do?
happening? Like literally,
Wow.
yeah. I have to. I don't know.
But
As she
then
gets
it's like,
older, I'm gonna
I
have
feel
to
like
censor for sure.
Ben being bi, like, come on, y'all didn't see that coming. Like, let's be
Also,
for real.
bi is the new punk when you think
That
about
is
it.
like,
Or, like queer
bi,
is the new
like
punk.
being bi now is like, oh my god, I have like an Ed Hardy tracksuit.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
not. It's not there's a
No,
great
literally.
comedian.
No,
an
seriously.
amazing- there's a great comedian called Caleb Heron who's like one of our friends, like
Yeah.
LA comedian connections, and he has this whole bit about like bi people thinking that they're cool, and like, no, you're not. It's sort of like and he
Yeah.
compares it to Italian
Yeah,
people.
he even
Sometimes I
said
feel
he's
like-
like gay is over. He's
Yeah,
like
bi
non-binary is the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Except
like,
you're in
sometimes
the
I feel left out.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
straight.
I mean,
oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes
Well-
it makes me feel sad.
I think like, so here's the thing: you
But
could
you're so
actually
poppin'.
train yourself.
Listen,
know.
stop. I don't even like just full.
There
Put
is
it
there's
in
a whole
reverse.
trend. I
Terry.
remember reading a Jezebel article about straight women watching lesbian porn. Like, do you watch lesbian porn?
Not recently. You know, gay porn is my thing. That's my,
gay porn.
That's my jazz.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you gonna make your fantasy happen at some point? You remember your fantasy?
Yes,
Oh, you have a fantasy?
You had a 2
man.
man fantasy.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
You know, that's my dream. Unfortunately, right now that I'm locked in.
You're locked in. It's a
Yeah.
lot of girls' dreams.
Yeah. And
But
the
did
thing
you
is,
throw away the key? You can be locked in, but you keep the key, and then you get
Wow.
The key is pretty much thrown away.
Wait,
maybe,
really?
Maybe if me and him start dating and we build the foundation, because I feel like you gotta build the layers before you're just like,
Yeah,
hey,
for
wanna
sure.
have a threesome? You got 3 of us.
Yeah.
So
No,
I feel like
it's
I gotta work the angle a little
Yeah,
bit.
it took us about 9 years to get there.
Okay, bet. So
Yeah,
how
for
was it
sure.
like, integrating, being freaks?
It's like you just get bored,
Yeah.
because you do it all. Like when you're together a long time,
we
you're
still
like,
haven't
we've
done
done.
anal, though.
What?
I'm good off that.
I know.
I'm good
For
on
real?
that.
Yeah.
I think I'm good on anal too. To be
I'm
honest.
good.
I think I'm good on it.
I can take it or leave it. But Amber has pegged me, but I've not
Yeah.
pegged her.
Right.
And how was that for you?
It was good, but like because you got like the prostate and the
Ben, you're a champion.
This just became a anatomy lesson.
You're a king among men, because like my man was fucking me the other day and he put like a finger in my butthole and I swear to God I thought it was his penis. It hurt so bad.
Oh no!
I've definitely accidentally had
Do you
a
know
finger
which
in the butt.
finger
and
it
I'd be like,
was?
Yeah,
Was it like the
yeah.
thumb or the index or like because there's different
No,
fingers?
I think he just put like his index finger
yeah,
in it.
just start with the pinky first. And like, was there a warning or did he?
No.
Oh,
Well, he was
come
like
on,
eating it and
bro.
stuff, and then he was like playing with it. Like I didn't know he was gonna stick it in though.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh yeah. That's like
Maybe
something-
ask.
Yeah.
talk-
But I don't. Yeah, I just don't think anal is my thing. My butt's too tight.
Me either.
Yeah.
I have
But
another
no,
girl.
but your pussy was too tight at one point, right? And then it like it's all about growth.
No, there's like a formula to figuring out anal though.
but I
Because
feel
I have
like-
a girlfriend who does anal regularly, and she was explaining to me like,
Regularly is crazy.
yeah, she was like she prefers it now because she was like it hurts really bad at first, and then you gotta do the douching and the poppers and the things, and then she's like it's great now. She's like,
Okay.
but
yeah.
but there's
Preparation.
a sweet spot to it that I don't feel like vaginal sex I've had to crack the
Yeah.
code. Yeah.
Ben, what do you have?
You
planned
brought it
man?
up.
Yeah.
I love when you start the fire like, okay, well, we're gonna go with it then.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
I
how are
love-
they
I
talking
fucking
about
love
this?
this podcast.
You brought
Everybody
it up.
like,
I was over here
subscribe.
saying we did it all. I was saying missionary, doggy style. I was gonna
But
get. I was gonna get to
make
some
a point. Like once you
food
do it
play.
all, like what food play?
I was getting to that, but
Yeah.
Ben was like, "Not anal. We haven't done anal yet."
I need to clarify.
Ben, is that something you want?
Anal?
Yeah.
I mean, only if she wants it.
And she doesn't.
Yeah, then no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, eventually she probably will. She wants everything.
Who knows? I'll figure it out one day.
I feel like Amber. I feel like you're so freaky though.
Yeah. Have you tried anal?
No.
It's fucking.
I
It's,
told
it
you about
hurts.
the finger and it
yeah,
hurt.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Me too.
I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like eventually I'll try it.
I'm
but
just
it
gonna
won't
have
be
to take
something-
people's word for it. You
like
know?
I feel like eventually I'll try it, but I feel like I might get the tip in and then be like, all right. that's
Yeah, I'm
enough.
out.
Yeah.
And then you did all the planning.
And then
You
it's
ate
also
the
like-
fiber. It just
Exactly.
It just feels like too much planning.
And it's so much easier to just get fucked in my vagina.
yeah.
Like I don't have to have a tear streaming down my face.
I don't want to yuck people's yum. Like
Yeah, no.
people fucking love
Yeah,
anal.
yeah, people
I
love anal.
have not figured out. You know.
This is I've
It's a
talked about
different
anal
flavor
2 days in a
profile.
row.
Yeah.
I talked about anal yesterday.
It sounds like it's on your mind.
Have you eaten Ben's ass?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
A little bit. I remember.
I'm just thinking about like the last. I think
been-
I
it's
tried
no, I do
once or
remember. I
twice,
remember.
and you tried with me once or twice too. Yeah, it was
Not you
gnarly back
gagging.
there.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, like your asshole is so fucking tighty.
I'm
It's
not gonna
perfect,
lie.
Mr. Clean Magic
I'd rather
Respirator.
get sent to purgatory to eat Ben's ass.
Thank you.
Like, eating Ben's ass sounds like a nightmare.
Well,
It's
okay.
like
technically,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
purgatory.
It's
Everybody
like-
in purgatory goes to heaven. By the way, purgatory is not a bad place. A lot of people.
and then send me straight to hell.
All right, so hell yeah.
It's like I think I tried, and it's like being. Did you ever see Jumanji?
Yeah, hell yeah, I've seen Jumanji.
You know when you get sucked into the game,
Yeah,
and
literally.
then you like finally escape, and
Yeah.
you're like, what year is it?
I've seen
it's
Ben's,
like that.
I've seen Ben's bare feet. I would never go nowhere near his ass.
Thank
My
you.
bare feet is. What are you talking about?
Ben,
Let's
I
show the
have,
people.
I literally have
This-
a
show the
video.
people.
Oh my god, these are nice.
Your ankles ask you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not a point and flex.
Yeah.
You better come
Not
on.
a point, you better
Come
point
on,
that, Tom.
Dorsey Flexion.
Look at this. This is fine.
No, there was one time I was at Ben's
Yeah.
house and he had his feet. And
I
Ben
was doing high mileage. Yeah.
bro, Ben is just so
Fucking
like
Fred Flintstone.
cavalier with the shit that he does. He had the audacity to be casually sitting on the couch, feet propped on the coffee table, black as shit, blacker than my Converse.
I
Whole
forgot,
foot was black
yeah.
because he was walking outside in the garage. And I seen that and I was like, and then my thing is, it's okay to have dirty feet, but have dirty feet and be discreet. Like sit like this on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Feet
He's
planted.
white. He's man spreading everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. He has no like Ben just has
no decorum.
no decorum, no class, no couth.
Couth, home training.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All of the above.
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
I don't have no home training. Let's duke it out then, man.
I'm just saying, you sort of do what you want to do. You're
Amber, you ever seen my feet black as shit at your house?
I have not.
yeah, you do have yourself more put together. I guess like more in the mental, in the mind. You're very
Man, you
free.
think you're more mentally put together than me?
No.
I was
I'm
about to say.
saying you're just very free.
Oh, yeah.
It's a freeing thing to be like,
Oh,
bodies are bodies.
free,
If you
got
walk around barefoot, you get things on your foot, and that's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right.
But I would have just appreciated, like, don't do that in my presence.
Yeah.
That's like seeing.
Yeah, you
Mine either shit.
That's right.
I don't want it either.
Fannita won't even take a shit in our home. It's so
Oh, yeah.
disappointing. She'll like fucking leave our house.
Okay, to give Ben
take a
1 point,
shit.
remember
I
that
was
time
like,
I tried to use
Fannita.
the bathroom at your house?
Yeah, well, because I was going through a depressive episode. We're gonna bring up my my trauma, my struggles.
To be fair, Fannita wasn't comfortable shitting in our home, and then at one point she didn't let me into her home to pee.
All right,
Because her house was gnarly.
y'all know y'all be having them depressive episodes. I did not want Amber to see me that low in life.
Oh.
It was a disaster.
It was
time.
a fucking cry for
yeah,
help.
it was a cry for
No,
help.
I have to pay this. Did I ever tell you about this, baby?
Yes, like
Amber had to
multiple
pee
times.
so bad. I felt so bad.
I was like, I
said,
have a
"Girl."
postpartum
pregnancy
bladder. I
bladder.
need to pee. I was like, because I was dropping you off back home, and then I had to go to my home, and we were like 10 minutes apart. So I was like, Fannita, I have to use the bathroom so bad. Like, I got to go to your house. You were like, no can do, player. And I was like, what do you mean? You're like, it's so disgusting in there. I can't let you come in and use the bathroom. I was like, you live by yourself. It can't be that bad.
It was bad. I was going through a lot of internal struggles at the time.
Yeah,
But now my apartment
that's
stays
true.
clean, so you can come piss whenever you want.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
your
Thank you.
new
Yeah.
I'm
apartment
glad.
looks
Oh,
really, really
you could have
nice.
just told me that, but I was
Yeah.
like, bro, like,
Yeah.
come on.
I was going through a lot. The apartment, I couldn't let you see me that low. I have a
You-
reputation to uphold.
It's
It was
very
like
hard
pizza
to.
boxes. and
Yeah,
the
no,
whole
seriously,
nine.
it was a wreck. Clothes everywhere, pizza boxes, shit on the coffee table. I was like,
Yeah.
probably shit in the toilet. Who
That's-
knows?
That's you know what? You're a real one for that. You are a real one for that.
Because I can't let you see me like that.
But also,
I understand that.
we don't judge you because we've
Of
all
course.
been in that place.
Yeah.
like,
Absolutely.
we know how it is to be in this city, like
You've
on
seen
your,
Ben's
on
feet.
your own.
He's depressed.
Yeah, on your own.
If
It
that
was-
ain't depression. I don't know what it is.
we actually recently on one of our most recent podcasts, I like told Amber, like, yeah, I felt very pointless the first couple of months we moved
Like
here.
purposeless.
Why?
He felt
Because
purposeless. Yeah.
it's the city.
Yeah.
Because Amber was working. For those who don't know, I was a teacher in Chicago for about 10 years. I worked for, I was a union delegate for like a year. I had a lot of purpose, working and teaching children, and it was a lot of fun. It was a struggle in many ways. So we moved out here. I didn't have to work anymore, so I was like the stay-at-home dad.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're staying at home day after day, you're watching your kid. You go from like interacting with kids and interacting with adults, and now you're just with this one kid. You're like doing swim lessons and library story times. And then, like, obviously suicide ideation is going to occur because there's so many, like,
And that's
wheels
valid,
on the
man.
bus you can
There's
hear.
only so much baby
You're
shark
like,
you can
oh,
take.
my God. Like,
Yeah.
and then I have so many dreams that, to be a writer, to write science fiction, like novels. And I love that shit. And I love video games. I wasn't playing video games as much anymore. And I wasn't writing as much anymore. I play the violin, guitar. And I wasn't playing those instruments. I was like, what am I doing? I told Amber this. And she's like, I didn't know that. I was like, that's why I was like taking naps when I was taking a nap.
Yeah, literally.
So
That's how I
I get like
last year.
I get that.
The beginning, like Q1 last year, I was on the ropes. It was money.
I don't mean to laugh.
I remember. Yeah.
But no, seriously though, I was on the ropes. I was on.
You were eating dinner at our house every other night.
Yeah, I really was. That's what I literally had to
I
give
was
y'all.
like, come over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like please, because like I was broke as shit. The deals was running slow.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Money was tight, and y'all,
Which we've been there too, but we're together. So it's
Yeah.
like,
So you can
we've
sort of-
cried over finances many a night in Los
Yeah.
Angeles. But if
You
you're
sort of
single, you're
plan
like,
things
yeah,
I
out
gotta
by
and-
myself, and like I was just, and then like my struggling with my weight and like my body image.
Your
and,
fucking
like, all
car
this.
got stolen.
Well, that was last year. Well, that was like later on. Yeah, that was a couple months ago. But that didn't happen yet. But I was like, anytime I'm broke, I'm sad. Like,
yeah, it's funny how it happens like that.
Being broke in LA is a sentence from hell. Like,
you can't do shit.
You can't do shit. Like,
yeah, you're paralyzed.
I was coming over to their house every week for dinner. Like, hey, I need a to-go box too. I need something to eat tomorrow.
See, now if only people knew the pain of the Tupperware story, the origin story.
No, I needed that. I needed that because obviously when you're an influencer, you gotta like project a certain type of lifestyle. And
and to your family, you're like, they're
like
checking in.
LA.
How you're in Hollywood now? Like, how's it going?
And
you're like,
and they're waiting to hear that you're doing bad, so you can never let them know.
Yeah.
No, everything's great.
It's so good.
I'm having the time of my life. I'm crying myself to sleep every night.
Yeah.
But now we're in a better place, guys. It's crazy.
This month, shit. You know how this life is.
Yeah.
We might be down in April.
Exactly. But hey,
and we're
that's
still
the beauty of
like
it.
paying to trips to like go to Italy and do.
Oh,
like,
y'all
crazy
excited
shit.
for Italy? What's
Yeah,
on the
we
itinerary?
are. What is on the itinerary? I love going on. I'm the person on the trip that does zero planning. I just go with the flow and pick and choose. So why don't you share what's on the itinerary?
Yeah, so we're gonna stay in Rome. I love Christianity, so I'm super excited.
We heard.
We heard at like minute 10.
I love it. So I'm super pumped to like see the history of like the popes and shit. Like that's gonna be so fucking cool.
Well, I hope all of that is not on the itinerary.
Wait, when are you
I want to eat pasta.
When are y'all going?
We're going at the end of March.
Yep.
So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Are y'all taking Nice?
No. We're gonna be
Wild
baby
Side
free.
No.
We're
Wait,
gonna try to
who's
find
it?
some sex parties in Rome. Like get some like crucifixion. I actually saw a dildo that's in the shape of a crucifix. Actually, so we could do it.
Wait, did it have like
Rome.
was it like three, like two going out, one going up?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like that.
you just said like 15 things. So wait. Wild is staying with her grandparents, my parents.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're going on a cute mini vacation to the beach, so they want to take her.
That's cute.
Yeah, so
we're just going for like a week.
Yeah, we're going, and then the guy who married us, like dear family friend.
Yep.
He's gonna join us and we're gonna explore Rome. He's like a traveler and very well traveled. And actually, him and Amber were roommates forever.
Yeah. The Gay Friends Basement.
Yes.
Wait, can y'all sing the intro to y'all's live podcast right now?
Yeah, go for it.
The whole thing. Do you know the whole thing?
Yeah, I do. You have to start it though.
Okay.
Wait. I was.
No. Start it like you would do it on the show.
Okay. So some people out there have been following us for a few years online, but some people have no idea who we are.
Yeah, so I can share a little bit about how we met. So we actually met in Chicago.
Can we do it with a little bit of drama, please? The fuck?
That's not a real question.
It's not. So it was the summer of 2015, and I was fresh out of a breakup, put on a face of makeup, downloaded a dating app.
Really, Amber?
What I thought would be a Tinder date from hell turned into a loving IRL.
Yeah, we jump into a whole
and then with
Broadway
some verses.
scene.
Yeah. You get it. Look at you.
I'm just a white guy from Long Island.
Yeah, that's my line.
And I'm a black girl from the South.
Bro, we're gonna be the next Hamilton. We need a couple more songs.
I love that song.
I'm gonna do a one-woman show one day.
Yeah,
I think
and you should.
Amber can
with
do
musical
that.
songs.
Oh, wait. Let's just jump into our game. Okay, period. We're gonna play Would You Rather.
Oh Lord.
And these are all for Amber.
Okay.
As you're pulling that up, you got a good itinerary in Jamaica. You're saying that the
we're
Chinese resort.
Did you watch Baddies when they were in Jamaica? Did you watch those episodes?
No, because we were watching them together, so we need to go back and watch it. But I thought that one was like a really sad, like when the girl got so wasted.
Yeah, but aside from that, they did this excursion in Jamaica where they're on the. They're on the
mental capacity to pay attention to what else was going on.
Well,
in the
this is the following episode.
Right.
They went on this thing where they were like on rafts and like they had people like rowing them. And they had drinks, like they were getting like mud massages. So we're gonna do that.
Oh,
that
the
great.
Infamous mud massages,
Yes, we're gonna do
like
that
the
one day.
relationship breaking mud massages.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So no pictures will be posted of that. So my man don't see it. We're doing that. And then we're doing like riding a catamaran. So we're getting a boat. We're gonna go to clubs, dinners, hang out at the resort. The resort has like a bunch of pools and stuff to do, and they have like clubs at the resort. I think we're gonna like sightsee a little bit. It's gonna be a time, but
cute.
I cannot wait to be eating jerk chicken.
Yeah,
because I've never had
you
jerk
been
chicken.
to Jamaica?
I've never been. This is like my first real time out of the country.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
When
I'm
we-
very
well,
excited.
Because
When we
I've been
do-
to the Bahamas, but you know the Bahamas don't count because I went on a cruise.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, no. You're
When we
gonna
do
have
the
a really
Chicago
good
show, we're gonna get you some of the best jerk chicken in the world. I think it's
I
like better
actually
than some
can't wait to
jerk
go to
chicken.
Chicago.
He's never been to Jamaica. I wouldn't.
Because
I
the
wouldn't
food,
make that
y'all
claim.
have been to Jamaica.
I have been to Jamaica,
Y'all
and
went to Jamaica?
Yes, but we were on the resort the whole time.
Oh, you were in Jamaica.
You
Jamaica.
remember?
Yeah, we didn't go to like
I just
Kingston.
don't think we can say that this one hut in Chicago has better jerk chicken than the
I'm just
chicken
saying.
in Jamaica.
Well, we got some jerk chicken out in this. Yeah, but Jaw Grill in Chicago.
What
has-
resort did y'all stay at in Jamaica, by the way?
I don't.
Do you remember the name of it?
No.
We're staying in like the Rio,
It's in
like
Montego
Montego
Bay.
Bay. Yeah.
We're in Mobe for sure, but I can't
It was
remember. I'll
nice.
text you after this.
Okay. Let's play Would You Rather. These questions are only for Amber.
I thought you were gonna say Uncle Joe's instead of Ja Grill.
I think. Oh yeah, Uncle Joe's is good too. But yeah, Uncle Joe's. Uncle Joe's is better. Yeah.
Okay, Amber. We have just a few of these. These are
Okay,
quick.
would you rather?
Would you rather have a threesome with Brad Pitt and Michael B. Jordan, or have sex with Ben?
I think Ben would want me to go have the threesome.
Yeah.
Right, babes?
Yeah, and have both of them ski inside you. So,
Oh my gosh.
so we can get that.
Please fix
Get
that.
that
house.
alimony!
Get that alimony.
Ben is always thinking.
Thinking about the bag.
So you would do the threesome with Brad Pitt and Michael B. Jordan?
Probably, yes.
Okay. Next is go to an all expense paid vacation to Fiji,
Okay.
or have lunch with Ben.
All expense paid vacation to Fiji. And
Yeah,
it would
you're
be
in
by
the
myself.
water. Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, for the question, I'll give you a +1, but it can't be Ben. You have to take somebody else. But you're gonna be in the water huts, in the water, blue ocean, blue skies, first class flight on
Fannita.
Emirates.
I think
No,
I
take
want the
Fannita.
lunch.
You would
Wait,
pick
really?
What?
I do.
You really love that, man. That's
I
actually
do.
crazy.
I think I would want the lunch.
That's sickening.
That is
You know
sickening.
how I feel
That's
about
so-
food. It's not sickening. We have really good lunches.
The
We do
lunch,
have
the
very
lunch is
great
the
lunches.
lunch is
And
the
it's so-
Wendy's.
We've had life-changing lunches.
The
Yeah.
lunch is the Wendy's.
The lunch is at Wendy's.
Okay,
Yeah.
can it be Wendy's, like 90s Wendy's?
Like that,
With the yellow box?
With the
little
yellow.
red-
Yeah.
If it was the yellow box Wendy's, I'd choose lunch with Ben.
Okay. That's crazy.
I know.
That is a toss up.
I
Okay,
love 'em.
swim with dolphins in the Bahamas, or swim with Ben.
Dolphins are cool, but they've probably been. I would hear Ben in my head being like,
They're
they've probably
held
been
captive.
sedated, held captive. Oh my gosh, we've had some good swims too. I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the swim with Ben.
You actually love Ben. This is
I
crazy.
do.
This was funnier when I came up with this idea because I thought you would pick the things that I said
Yeah,
before Ben.
I did the threesome.
Okay,
I
okay.
traded him in
This
for the
one-
threesome.
This one is good. Sing on a opening night show on Broadway. You're the lead.
That one.
No.
That one.
That one.
No, that one.
Let me say
No,
the
that
word.
one.
Let me
That
say the word. Let me say the word.
one.
Sing opening night as the lead on a Broadway play, or be present for Ben's open heart surgery.
Oh.
The first one. Are you mad? See, if all of the other ones were Ben versus my career,
Yeah.
you would have been.
See, I knew
my
you'd pick
God.
that one. Okay.
That is.
But I like lunch with you, baby.
Yeah. That's.
You,
I
you-
would. I would.
you would
want
not
you to
want
go.
me to be at your open heart surgery.
I would. I would keep it a secret from you.
You know y'all really are.
If it was like if my opening Broadway night was
Yeah.
the night
and-
of your surgery.
Yeah. I
You would
do it.
just die with the heart and like go to make it to the play.
No. I love my life.
Oh.
I would get my
Well, now,
open
per
heart.
the earlier conversation, you had
The
suicidal
suicide
ideation.
ideation.
Hang with our
suicide
baby.
ideation doesn't necessarily mean it's sort of like I imagine. I don't know. Terrible things. I'm not gonna say because they're so awful, but there are certain terrible things I think about, but I'm not gonna do them. In the same way, like sometimes you go hiking and then you're like, oh, I wonder what it'd be like if I just jumped off.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and it's not.
Of course. I'm
You've
worried
never-
about both of you in this way. Yeah, of course.
You never thought about
Amber,
like
Amber has
every
thought
time
about
I- every
throwing
time- every
pans
time
at me.
I'm in my car driving, I think about like just like swerving just for
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's not normal. but,
Probably
like,
not.
But it is something that we're not gonna do it. But Amber, you
just a
have
thought, like,
told
I
me you're
mean-
like I'm thinking about throwing this pan at you. Like you vocalized.
Yeah,
that,
but
and you're
that's
like,
because
I'm not gonna
you
do
made
it.
me frustrated. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
but I've
you're
never
not
thought
gonna
like,
do it.
well, maybe when I was unhappy when I was teaching as well.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
like if
let
I
me
did
just get
do-
into a car accident so I don't have to go to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather paint a Calvin Klein model
This is for Ben.
No, this is for you.
Oh, still me? Okay.
Yeah. Paint. No, I didn't write any questions for Ben. These are literally just strictly for Amber.
Oh, I love that. You see me.
Paint a Calvin Klein model naked, or paint Ben. Wait, have you seen Mia Cooper? Do you see that shit?
Yeah.
That you ain't been doing the paint scene?
Oh, God.
What did I say? Is it Culpa or Cooper?
I think it's Culpa, but like it's nonsense.
What did you think of the movie?
I love that movie.
Did you? Man, there's no way you loved it.
It's TP's best work.
Are you?
Not
There's no
is
way.
that what we're calling him now?
TP? Big TP?
Toilet
No,
paper.
that's not his best work.
Most of his work. I
All
could
of the
wipe with my
stage
ass,
plays?
but-
Are you kidding? The stage plays ate back in the day.
The plot just really didn't make any sense.
It was so mid the whole time. I was
It
like,
was so
where's the
mid.
rising action?
And-
Also, turn up the goddamn brightness.
Yeah, that
Was
too.
it so dark to you?
Yeah, it was very dark, and then I didn't like how she let that lady just fucking spray her with an aerosol can, and that put her out.
I don't
And
even
then
know
also,
if I
how
stayed
if she
up
was-
that late
If
for
she
that
was
part.
all the way alive, how were there skull fragments in the paint? There were so many plot holes. Can we get like?
Yeah, the
Well, they
the
just
skull
found,
paint didn't make
They
any
just
sense.
found different, or you could remove part of your skull.
Did you
and
really
then
like the movie, Ben?
I did. I
feel like you would
enjoyed
hate
it.
that movie.
I enjoyed it.
I think
I
you-
enjoyed it in an ironic
You
sense.
like being different. Yeah, you like
I-
it because nobody else liked it.
No. I think I like all of Tyler Perry's movies, like Medea Christmas. Literally enjoy that movie because
it was
it's
like
so,
campy.
It's
Yeah.
so campy. It's so
High camp.
stupid. It's and then you can talk back to. It's a movie you can talk back to and
Mm-hmm.
have a conversation with. And the reason I really like Tyler Perry movies is that Atlanta episode, where it's like season 4,
Mm-hmm.
sort of midway through the season, where they go to Mr. Chocolate's
Yeah.
like studios,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just this whole commentary on Tyler Perry and the absurdity.
I
of
think
how
Tyler
he
Perry's a
writes.
very wicked man.
Probably.
I can't wait for his documentary. That shit gonna be so juicy.
Yeah.
The tea is gonna be
It
piped
needs to be
hot.
once he's passed, so
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't
yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
be behind the
exactly.
scenes. Like,
he
no.
needs to, yeah, he needs
You're
to
gonna
be fully
find. I feel like we're gonna find some really disturbing things about him.
gone. No, 100%. Now, guys, do you feel like y'all give good advice? Wait,
Yes,
also
we do.
before,
I do.
I'll paint Ben for the other question.
Okay,
Remember,
Amber, you just pissed me off. Like that took away from everything that I had planned. My
I like Ben's belly.
my goal in life is to publicly humiliate Ben, and you took that from me.
I didn't get the memo before the
You
show.
took that.
I do like
I'm
being
sorry.
publicly humiliated.
He
It turns
does.
me on. I have a degradation.
do you
kink. Call
really?
me-
He
Call me a little
does.
slut. Yeah, I like when she calls me slut.
That's
Yeah, it's
That's
like
kinda hot of
it's
you.
like be
True.
my little bitch.
kind of hot of you.
Oh my gosh.
But before we go into my next segment, I do want to say you guys are really like my just like my trophy of like a happy relationship. Like we talk
With
shit.
all of this,
Yes.
this can't be the happiest
it's-
relationship you've ever seen.
It really, but it's the realest one.
I like that.
Like it's so real, and it just feels like this is what I want in life.
Yeah.
Like, cause even though Ben is annoying and aggravating and just downright irritating to be around, y'all do
Horrible.
like you love that man. Like,
Oh, I love him down.
You love him so much, and it's just so cute to see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I told you, when people were being homophobic in his comment section, that almost hurt me more than the meanest things that anybody's ever said
Yeah.
on my stuff.
Yeah,
Because I'm like,
she was crying. I was like,
I was
it's
like,
funny.
I'm not used to people being mean to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I get a lot of the smoke, especially in the beginning.
Yeah.
We've mostly found our people on the internet now, and people is like people that love us, people that are like, no, we get the shtick. Y'all like to roast each other. But seeing like a new wave of angry people that probably left my platform to go follow him to then be mean to him.
Yeah.
I was like gagged in goops. I was angry. I was like, oh, not somebody calling my family demons.
That's what I'm saying. Also, how do you feel about people saying that Ben is a single dad? He's a single dad that works 2 jobs, loves his kids, and never stops.
Well, you know about the lone barefoot father.
Yeah,
story,
with the Obamas.
Yes. Long story very short. One day, Ben and I went to like an outdoor little garden park where we live,
In our neighborhood,
and I stayed on the picnic blanket for a second, and him and Wild just wandered over to just like Wild was in like a hugging everybody phase. So she's just like hugging different people on different picnics. And then I looked up, and at one point Wild was hugging Malia Obama.
Yeah.
True
Real.
story. We have the photos to prove it. And then whoever
Well,
got
the Daily
these,
Mail took photos.
yeah, the Daily Mail,
Yes,
the Daily.
yeah.
I mean, I still have the photos, but the Daily Mail took these photos of Malia and Wild hugging, and then Ben was nearby her monitoring. So the article said like, lone barefoot father seen in the park with his daughter, and I was like, You gotta be kidding me.
That's
like
actually
I'm right
and
over there.
Amber was there. That's actually insane.
I was literally right. I came over and said hey to Malia as well.
Yeah, I met her.
Not too
at,
close though. You don't want
like Issa Rae's one of her things.
How close did you get? You don't want
we
that
were
red
talking.
dot to appear on your forehead.
We were talking. She wasn't.
Not
she
too
was
long.
With, she was with like no security. She was
I know.
like there.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
That's
that
the
is
lie
what
they tell you, bro.
That is what they tell you.
Bruno and them were in the bushes, waiting for your ass.
She was really cool. She was really nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's so amazing.
I think she just made a film that was put on to Sundance.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, she's doing stuff.
She wrote for Swarm, which is.
I did not know she wrote for
Swarm.
Yeah, Swarm was so good.
Fact check it.
Well, no, I'm serious. No,
you know, having a couple that's on the verge of divorce, it only feels right that you guys get to talk about other people and give advice out. So now it's time for my favorite section of the segment of the day, Fannita's Fan Fiction, where you guys call in and I give y'all the best advice I can. I'm only 25, guys. I don't know a lot. Hello.
Hi, Fannita.
Hi, love.
And my problem is standing up for myself. I mean, I know we're supposed to respect our elders, but I have this one teacher, and his big ass box head, 2x6 perimeter ass head, he's purposely calling me out in class. And you know how I know this? Because every time he speaks, he looks at me. And it's not like oh, no, my teacher's being mean to me, my teacher's being an asshole. It's like, he's actually and it's like backhanded insults. So what do? And I don't care about protecting his identity. So fuck you, Mr. Brown. And I hope your wife divorces you.
Oh, period.
And I hope your children run away. But anyway, yeah, I need to figure out how to stand up for myself. So any advice would be great. Thank you.
Girl, go to the principal.
Fuck you, Mr. Brown.
Yeah, fuck you, Mr. Brown. I don't really know what to do. Like, what? Obviously she's a student. She's probably in high school, so it's like there's nothing really. Like, teachers have all the authority when you're in high school.
Yes, I'm so torn because I was a former high school teacher.
But also, y'all new kids is bad as hell. I be seeing the videos.
Well, I have a kid. I'm sure I had tons of kids that were. My last name was Thomas at the time. That were like, you just hate me. I was like, I promise. If you feel like I'm hating you, it's honestly because I hate myself and this job. Like it's really not even specifically exclusive to you. So I would love asking a kid like, what is giving you the notion that I hate you? Well, I sent this email a couple weeks ago. Okay, show me the email that you sent me about your grade and let me see what I responded. And then they found out the email's in their draft. So I was like, okay, so this is an example of, but I would totally respect. I mean, I was a pretty reasonable high school teacher, I think. I would totally respect if a student came up to me and they was like, I feel like you always give me a hard time. I also want to say... But
I don't know. I feel like male teachers be on a power trip, though.
Sometimes you're... there's some evidence to support this, I'm sure. But there are some really smart girls in high school classes. Like, there's, like, goofball boys. Of course, there's really intelligent, like, male students as well. But sometimes you have, like, smart-ass mean girls in the class. And so sometimes it just does take a little bit of like, Kyra, you know you're my smartest student. Why are you bullying people? Why are you being an asshole? Like, you can talk to a high schooler like that. So I would definitely ask her to ask Mr. Brown, like, what's going on? I'm working hard in your class. I feel like there's some tension here. I think she should definitely stand up for herself.
I just feel like anytime you do say that to adults, though, like, they do not be trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, like, seeing this video of, like, this one teacher. She's, like, mad chill, but she was like, yeah, I don't care. Like, my students can call me by my first name, whatever. But I do feel like a lot of teachers do be on, like, a power trip.
Yeah.
So it's like, girl, I would say go straight to the principal. File a complaint.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, if you feel like Mr. Brown.
It seems like they've been deep
if you
for a
feel
minute.
like you can't talk to Mr. Brown about it, but sometimes... I don't know.
Or write an email.
I've just been a tired teacher. It's like, I gave everybody a pop quiz.
Yeah.
I gave everybody a mean look.
We were both teachers, and I had a student who told another teacher that they thought I was picking on them, and that teacher went and talked to me, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I realized, like, yeah, I was picking on them. So if this, because this,
how are you picking on them?
I think like behaviors that they would do getting out of their seat would annoy me more than like another kid getting out of their seat.
Did they do a bigger getting out of their seat than everybody else?
Exactly.
So it's like everybody got up, but you made it be like, I'm going to talk to a you're
like, but I'm the one constantly. But I was picking on him because he was doing the most. But what happened, and there were ways I could have done this, is that this kid talked to a teacher that they did trust, and that teacher went and talked to me. So I would, in addition to talking to a principal, if there's another teacher that this young woman can talk to, and have that other teacher advocate with Mr. Brown, big box head Mr. Brown, that could be another thing you can do. Because sometimes we don't
Mr. Brown gonna wake up like, damn, I caught a stray.
Mr. Brown, as we know, is a listener of Bottoms Up with Fannita.
Yeah.
So when he hears this back, he's gonna be like,
well, she
hilarious.
gonna once it's aired, she gonna clip it. She gonna show everybody. Oh my God, everybody
you
saying
cook
fuck
Mr.
Mr.
Brown,
Brown,
fuck Mr. Brown,
fuck Mr. Brown, fuck Mr. Brown.
Poor Mr.
She
Y'all
will be
don't
getting-
understand. Y'all just don't understand. Mr. Brown is already slitting his wrist at night.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that
he's
man-
already
Being a
very
teacher-
unhappy. I'm
Being
just
a
saying.
teacher, I would never be a teacher. No shade to all the teachers out there. No shade. I mean, y'all quit.
No,
Y'all
yeah.
got-
We
y'all
have
got
to
to
get out the game. It's very hard.
Being a teacher seems
hard.
like one of the most miserable jobs.
It's
I can
so hard.
see the beauty in a teacher, like, oh my God, we're
Miss
cultivating
Honey,
the future of
yeah.
America and like
Matilda type
education.
shit.
But it's like, kids fucking suck. These new kids are bad as hell because their mamas are 30 years old. Like, bad as fuck. Slapping teachers, slapping each other, disrespectful, cussing, vaping,
so
weed,
this-
drugs.
You were
Okay,
kind
I
of a
need-
bully as a child as well, right?
I was a bully, but I made great grades. I was a great student.
I think that's complete bullshit.
The
I'm gonna
bullying
call
shit-
bullshit. I'm gonna
No,
call
the
bullshit.
bullying shit was like, that was outside of my classes. That was at like a PE and stuff.
I'm gonna call it bullshit. This generation of kids, you're just seeing it. So there's an author named Frank McCourt. He wrote a book called Angela's Ashes, which is a pretty popular book, made into a movie. But he also was a teacher for a while, and I think he wrote a book called like Teacher Man. And in this book, he was teaching in the 1940s, and kids were beating up their teachers back then. We just
There was
didn't
just
have
no footage.
We didn't
Oh,
know. We
period.
didn't have footage, and so there's this idea that somehow because of the internet, kids are exceptionally bad. No,
Remember
this
like back
is-
in the day when kids used to wear like a dunce hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Like
let's
a little
we
dunce
should
cap.
bring that back.
Bring back the dunce cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and or I guess we have these school shootings. That's sort of a new phenomenon. But back then, in the 1940s, we were sending high schoolers to go fight wars in Europe and slaughtering, millions, right? Dropping atomic bombs, So maybe, like in terms of world wars, so there's world wars, but sorry, Fannita.
Can we just move on to the next question, man?
I'm
Girl,
so sorry.
talk
What was happening?
Yeah, you're answering
I'm
the
just
phone.
saying they're not exceptionally bad.
Okay.
We need a little
You
bit.
know who's an amazing kid? Wallin. That's my girl. I love that little girl.
And
She's
she loves
just
you.
she is just the cutest bundle of sweetness. Like, I love her so much. Like, I just know she's gonna be like, once I die, I am handing her the baton of the baddest. Like, I have full faith that Wild can carry out my legacy as the baddest. Like, she's already that girl, and she's so small. Like, also, you've been doing her hair so pretty.
Thank you.
Like, now
I'm
she's
working
getting
hard.
Yeah,
getting fun.
this
She's
queen.
getting the hair
the hair's getting long.
did.
And
The
Ben's-
Afrofuturism.
Ben needs to.
We're
take
gonna
some
do a
lessons.
tutorial. Amber's gonna teach me
How to
Yeah.
do like Wild's hair.
Yeah.
Please, because that's the problem though. That's why we don't want white people adopting black babies because of what she be doing. Because
But
her hair was
you
looking.
are
her hair
horrible
Looked,
But
her
she
hair,
was telling me that
her hair looked a mess.
But
Her
her,
hair looked a mess.
father, who's a black man, Amber's father, couldn't do your hair. So it's
Yeah.
a man thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
my
it's-
dad couldn't do my hair either, but
I
he didn't
feel
do it.
like-
He didn't touch it. He didn't try.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like you should know. You should at least put it all in a slick back little ponytail.
I should. Yes, you're right. I
You
fucked
should
up.
have just
I
gave a
failed.
I
fuck.
want to teach you how to do just a simple
Yes,
ponytail.
Because you know what people were saying about Wild when she was in public with her white father. And if there's black people around there, see, that's why we don't want them. Look at her head.
That's
Look
probably
at
true.
everybody was talking about her hair.
Or
Why
they
he let
could be
that-
thinking,
why
wow,
he-
look at that father taking his kid to
No,
the
they were
museum.
thinking why
Take
he
him to
didn't do
the
her hair.
guitar.
No.
I took her to Guitar
She
Center.
has- she-
You don't
She was
get a
playing the
consolation
drums.
prize.
Wild is famous. She cannot be out in the
know.
outside world looking any kind of way.
I was talking to someone. She's like, you could probably get a celebrity rate for her working for like Pampers. Like
No,
traditional
seriously.
media type
Wild
of
is
thing.
a celebrity and she's gonna be famous. You cannot have her looking like crazy in public. I know everybody that was there was like, damn, like why he let her come out the house like that? You should have called me. I would have came over and
I
put her hair in a
know.
ponytail.
Oh, that's true.
I was actually. Amber has a lot of like incredible black women friends. And you're one of them.
You should have
obviously,
followed me.
but
I would've just
could've
told you to
called
scoop it up
you.
and
I
into a
could've called-
ponytail.
Yeah.
I
had
would
no
have literally
fucking
drove
excuse.
to put
It
her
takes
hair in a
a
ponytail.
village. It
I
takes a village.
actually could have. I would have drove to you. Why did I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
love
literally.
that. I love that you're like, I had
you're
no
always
fucking excuse.
busy.
You really had no
you're
excuse.
busy.
Wait, what was Saturday? I wasn't doing anything. It was a Saturday, right? That y'all went?
Saturday, yeah. So Friday, we were doing stuff Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
But yeah.
and part of Thursday. It was actually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday.
We're gonna teach you how to do it.
Yeah, because it's not that hard, and also she has like a really like good texture to work with too.
Yeah.
You guys just gotta get
You
that
got
wet.
this.
And also I don't like how rough you be doing her hair too.
Okay.
Like can you get the spray bottle? Like
I know. I did.
loosen up
I
her
have the
end.
spray.
You gotta wet the hair first.
And then you be going in her hair with a rat tail comb to comb through it. Like, where's the Denman brush? Where's the water, the moisturizer, the deep conditioner? You just be, I'm sorry.
Are you speaking in tongues right now? I could not understand anything you just said.
You know, like
Did
the
you
rat
understand
tail.
anything I said?
Of course I did.
Exactly.
Of course I did.
Exactly.
Culturally. It's cultural.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That just, like,
No.
the way he had her hair looking, it pissed me off, but okay.
You
Amber.
ready for the tutorial?
Okay, what have we learned from...
Because Amber didn't know how to do no hair either. And what did she do?
I
She
could do it.
cares-
I mean, I could do a little something.
A
I was just
little
busy.
something, but
I
very
was just
minimal.
busy.
You've been doing like
Yes.
VH1
All right,
style hairstyles on Wild.
Let's just... I want to
VH1.
summarize what we learned from this
I don't know
caller.
if that's good or
MTV
bad.
like African hair competition.
What are these MTV African? What? We must have been watching a different MTV
Either
shows.
way, you've been doing amazing doing her hair.
Thank you.
And
Rana
you just
Brothers
recently
hairstyle.
started like mixing up her hair
Yeah, I've been getting very
because you
excited.
give a fuck.
And it's been
do
nice
too,
because
I just don't know how to give.
it's been how we've been bonding too and spending some time together. So I've really been
And she just
nerding out
looks
the
so
hairstyles.
cute. Like I like the one you did the other day with the little bantu knots in the front and then the two ponytails in the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Yes.
so
So
cute.
cool.
I look forward to seeing Wild's hair now. That's my favorite
Yeah.
segment.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I
That's
love
awesome.
seeing
I
Wild's
do
hair.
too.
Also, I watch your stories all the time. I watch them all the way through with the volume
You
on.
tell me that you were like you're the only person whose stories I watched all the way through.
Like, and you're probably
Yes, I'm
like
doing some
one
good
of like
storytelling.
3 people that I actually like
She-
slide up on your stories.
She's a storyteller. So for those who want to hear stories, Amber's going to be hosting shows in New York City. 2 shows
Yeah.
at the end
With
of
the
March
Moth.
with the Moth. The Moth, for those who don't know, is like the #1 storytelling event.
Hell yeah.
Listen on public radio.
I started
Amber's
as
a great
storyteller.
storyteller.
And
Yeah.
But
now
yeah,
I'm a
I look
host.
forward to like every week when you do her hair in a new style.
Oh,
And
hopefully the hair is telling a story.
Yeah,
as
it
well.
is like
Little
it's really cute. You've been doing your big one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm
guess I had
answering
to.
the call.
Yeah,
Let's
Ben
get
just
it.
Pissed me. Y'all just he had her hair looking a mess, and my niece is too cute for that.
Don't even respond. Just take it. Bonjour.
Fannita! Oh my God, girl, I love you.
I love you.
I cannot believe I'm leaving you a voicemail right now. Hi, I'm Cassie.
Hey, Cassie.
Hey, Cassie.
And I just want to tell you, you really are that bitch, girl.
Yes.
I think you have the
my
wrong
question
number.
is for Ben and Amber.
There you are.
Oh, hi.
I am about like 6 months postpartum, and I have been going through all the emotions that come with that. And I feel like I'm really self-aware, so like I recognize when like I'm going into tunnel vision, I'm getting anxious, I'm getting whatever. And I don't know if maybe you went through any of that with your baby, but my question is on the marriage side. Like I feel like I have like being a mom down, like I know my baby's needs now, but I feel like I'm like removing myself from my husband, and like a part of my like postpartum anxiety is I get very like irritated like really quickly with him, and so I'm like trying to practice patience and like the grace that comes with that. Do you have any recommendations with that, like on both sides, like how to work on that kind of communication? All right, thank you, love you guys.
That was
Bye.
actually
You too.
that was like the first time that one of y'all gave me a real fucking question. Y'all just be calling up here with some bullshit. So I really appreciate that. But I'm gonna let you answer that because I've never been pregnant. Well, I have been pregnant, but we see what happens. We see that I no longer have children, but I have been pregnant. You
my
guys
God.
can make that deduction yourself. But Amber, you had the baby.
more to 11. Yes.
You had the baby. You talk about it.
I think I will. You'll probably back me up when I say this. We have been reading a book recently about how to be better listeners.
Mm-hmm.
And because listening isn't just listening to like the words that your partner says. It's
Yeah.
listening to all the little stuff. It's
Mhm.
like Ben knows, like if I've been silent too long, he's like, okay, something's wrong.
Mhm.
So I think it would be really helpful if maybe y'all even just like set a 60-second timer and then just say like, how do you feel about the state of our relationship right now, Fannita? Give me 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure if you just let your husband like talk for 60 seconds, I'm sure you're going to learn some stuff about either how you've been responding to him or things that you've been saying that you didn't even realize that you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we sometimes do that. You know, sometimes I'll be like, this is what I just said, but what did you hear?
Mm-hmm.
and vice versa. And Ben will be like, that's not what I meant at all. Like Ben can say something as simple as like it's so good that you're like finally doing some stand up tonight in LA. And I'm hearing like, so you think I haven't been working hard on all of the other things that you're doing? And he's saying like, well, no, I know you've been wanting to get back into stand up and you finally did it. Like you're on a show tonight. So sometimes we just have to like sit and be like, what did you actually say? Because I'm gonna tell you what I heard. I heard you coming for me and saying I haven't been prioritizing that.
Listening is 20% lip reading, so like it's really important when you listen to someone to actually look at them, and then 55% people consider nonverbal. So much of listening is not just hearing, but sitting, looking at each other, paying attention to like how your body language is. And I think a lot of couples don't do that. A lot of just people, and even friends as well. Like, let's actually sit and listen to each other. Let's put our phones away. Let's be present with each other. And I think that's a huge, huge, huge thing in trying to come up with, actionable steps on how this husband can support this woman going through her postpartum, frustrations. Yeah. I think also men are just bad. This is where I think she should have been a lesbian,
Okay.
And married a
bad
woman.
at what? Be specific.
They're
bad listeners or communicators?
Bad at helping.
She didn't say he's not helping with the baby. She just said she's just irritated.
Right. And it's hard. I think men are bad at, especially straight men or conditioned men, to help through like small irritations. Like when you're with your girls, like your girls sort of, Amber, went to this Napa trip with her girls, and she went, she's traveled, and they're just really good at picking up these little hints of like, hey, like the check-ins type of things, where men will be like, okay, you're good, all right, I'm gonna go play basketball, or I'm gonna go play my video games, I'm gonna go fishing, or I don't know what the fuck men do. And I think it's something that I've struggled with. I think we're conditioned with, and I think about how I was raised, and I think if you're going to be with a man, you have to sort of teach him, like, you need to sit down and listen to me, and that listening is going to look this kind of way. And I saw a video recently, or just an example of this man like asking his wife to like make. Oh,
after she had the baby.
Roast.
Yeah, like he
that was wild.
That was incredible. That was crazy.
Sick. But for me, that's not surprising because that's what we're conditioned as men, myself included. I'm not
weaponized in competition.
And there was just moments. I remember one time I was like, I'm taking Gucci out on a walk, and my mom was with Amber. Amber, was maybe a month postpartum, and I like went and just sat at a bar and like drank for like 3-4 hours without like cooking and without checking in on my family because I was like I just wanted to be out of the house, and Amber doesn't have that option, right? Because physically she can't go, and she's connected to the baby.
I was like breastfeeding at the time,
and I'm like, I want my independence back, type of thing. It's really hard, and so we have to sit down and like. She had to train me a little bit. I had to get some house training.
And I love that you're teachable, Ben. Okay, so guys, it's closing time. Amber and Ben, you can tell the audience where they can find you, what you have upcoming. Also, I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming on my podcast. I love you guys. We're like a family. We really are family. They're my best friends in LA.
Chosen family.
So they're like my chosen family for real. I'm so grateful to have them in my life. They're beautiful, amazing. Make sure y'all watch all of their stuff. They're hilarious. And tell them what y'all have coming up. They're looking forward to and all that shit.
Yes, so you can follow me on all socials at BurrIam, BURR_IAM. I'm definitely going to be doing some more stand-up as I go throughout LA. I'm working on a pilot right now, some fun things coming up in my world. And then Ben and I host a podcast together called Fly on the Wallin podcast. We are looking to continue our tour, but our show is weekly on Wednesdays, and it's just about influencer, creator stuff, married stuff, being silly imperfect parents, and just authentic couple shit that millennials go through. What'd you say?
Yeah, Fly on the Wall, and it's the podcast on family influencers and recording it for the world to see, type of thing. So if you're a voyeur and you want to hear like dirty things, like listen to that. think one of our most recent episodes, we talked about going to a sex party.
Yeah, we've been going through
Yeah.
the sex party circuit. Which,
Yeah, I had to babysit their kid for that.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
That's
Did?
like unreal.
Who would be like, okay, with a 9 p.m. start time and like a 3 a.m. leave time.
Mind you, this was the night before the People's Choice Awards. But I love my niece.
We were like, Fannita, don't do it.
You don't
You
have
got
to
this
do
big
it.
award show the next
No.
day.
Try
You
to
were like,
find
no, I
somebody
want
else.
y'all to have fun at your orgy and go.
Because like they literally called me at like 5 p.m. was like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Mind you, they called their young hot turn friend on a Saturday night, asked me what I'm doing from 9
And
to
you
2.
was free as a bird.
That's what I'm saying. I happened to be free this Saturday. And then they're like, yeah, we're trying to go to this sex party. Can you watch a kid? And I was like, I have the award show tomorrow, but hell yeah, man.
So yeah, follow us at Fly in the Wallin. And then I have a TikTok as well called Benfluencer.
It's hilarious.
And it's just
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's daddy logs. So me being
Ben
a
is really
stay-at-home dad.
spreading the propaganda that he is like the world's greatest dad. Which honestly, I actually live for your wild videos. I'm like, damn, maybe he is a good dad. Maybe he's the dad that I've always wanted. Maybe this is jealousy talking.
He's kind of a really great dad.
Yeah, Ben is kind of an amazing dad, and I kind of like hate that. But you know, some things aren't meant for everybody. Yeah, like dads. I'm sure a lot of you can relate in the audience.
They're fatherless as well.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you bitches are fatherless. You have to be.
Oh.
You guys are too slutty to have fathers in your home.
I have a father in my home, and I'm quite a slut.
Yeah, but Amber, you're just different.
I got it.
You go against the grain. Hey guys, it's me, Fannita, and this has been another beautiful episode of Bottoms Up with me, Fannita. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel. Drop a comment down below about the episode and what y'all enjoyed, and I will see you thoughts and hoes later. Bye!
Bye.
Hey, Shea Moisture. Okay, so really quick, I have a problem. One of my girlfriends is modeling bikinis, and she has to show her underarms and like some of the poses. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's like the problem though. She has slightly uneven pigmentation on her underarms. Do you have anything that she could use to help her fix that problem? Oh, you have a new even tone antiperspirant that helps visibly even skin tone with daily use. And it has 48-hour lasting protection from sweat and odor. Oh, wow. Careful, my friend might leave her man for y'all. No, but seriously, she's going to be so happy when I tell her. Okay, now before I hang up, I have another problem. I have another friend who gets really smelly sometimes in places other than her underarms. Yeah, we're talking like whole body. Hold on, let me write this down. Wow, Shea Moisture Deo has 2 whole body deodorant options, a whole body deo cream, and a whole body deo invisible stick. Dang, okay, I see y'all. You got that in coconut and hibiscus too? Wow. Shea Moisture Deo has 2 whole body deodorant options, a whole body deo cream, and a whole body deo invisible stick. Shea girl, I feel like we just bought it so much. Sounds like I'm headed to my local Target later today to grab some Shea Moisture antiperspirant and a whole body deo. Okay, thanks again. Okay, love you too. Bye. Okay, did y'all get that? I hope so. Thanks for watching the show.